One of the things that I enjoy about life is that it gives you the opportunity to start over if you need to with a lot of things, whether it be projects that you're working on, relationships that you may have, but it does have its exceptions. Time and energy. Irreplaceable, undisputable things that either you make the most of them or you don't. What are you giving your time and energy to? What are you investing who you are into what the world gets to receive? What's draining you? Who is draining you? And what are you doing to fix that? We talked about energy today, and I think it's worth considering once you get done listening to these thoughts. What are you wasting your time and energy on?
And it actually said, the author was like, what's good? But the author was like, she had cancer and she just got tired of being depressed. So what she did is started watching comedy all the time. And healed themselves. Listen. And the cancer went away from laughter and feeling good. When you're bad, that's all you think about. Yeah. See, you got your own medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And being
the body is its own drug.
You have illness and you have sickness. Illness, I feel like it's more physical. Sickness is a mind state or a state of mind. If you think that, oh, I can't get out of bed, then you're never gonna feel.
Or that person that wakes up and like, oh, that's Monday.
Granted,
I get it. It's Monday.
For example, when the weather started changing last week, or maybe this week, I was like, damn, I'm a little scratchy in the throat. I got up, took my ass to the gym, worked out a little bit. I got it out my system. I'm saying I ain't about to get sick. It's
right.
Granted, shit, homecoming this weekend. I ain't about to get sick for homecoming. Got it out my system, and I'm fine.
I mean, you didn't get sick.
It's a state of mind. You don't think about you being sick, and I feel like that's what they kind of teach cancer patients too.
Can I interject with what you just said, which was so dope? You really solved the problem though, right? Because now, what you saying, okay, it's a state of mind, right? I felt it, knowing it's a state of mind. So what do? I go to the gym to remedy it. That's your solution base, right? And like to kind of have everything, because you know the world is based on balance. For every up, there's a down. On, there's off. To laughter is good, but it can also serve you as something bad too, because we use laughter as a form of distraction. And sometimes we don't need to be distracted. Sometimes we need to be embracive of our problems, or embrace our problems and say, okay, this ain't, more seriousness. Because more seriousness, just like laughter, it heals you, but seriousness focuses you up. And there's no greater tool than somebody who's focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause focus helps you stay consistent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you just said, yo, since 2012, now people send me everything that's funny. Well, you was focused on that page. I see you ain't shut it down. I see when you was 30 followers, it's the same as 10,000 followers. It's that, you know what, this is what I'm serious about. And I think that you can mix your seriousness with laughter. Like, you gotta have that type of balance to like really excel in certain areas.
And I also like to add too, man, you gotta think about it, like a lot of times it's very easy to identify a problem. Right. And then it takes a lot more energy to identify the solution. Right. Because the problem sometimes has a negative connotation behind it. Yeah. And so sometimes it's very, very difficult for some people. Some people are so problem-centered to where it's the problem is this, the problem is this, but what's the solution? Like, what's the solution that you're going to enact within yourself to fix that problem that you have so you can move on to the next problem, because there's going to be another one. Right? So a lot of times when people are weighed down by problems because they don't have a solution to the first one. So I think, like, if you can master that, man, if you can really master yourself in that, whenever you encounter a problem, like you said, you felt your problem, boom, you went to the gym, you worked it out. That was your energy behind your solution. Once you do that, you can move forward and progress to something else.
You know what, I think though, it's interesting, because I'm listening to y'all talk about this, and I agree with the things that y'all are saying, but I almost think that one of the first things that people need to be able to do in order to problem solve is to understand the nature of problems. That problems have different characteristics, and they don't all derive from the same places. There are some problems that can be overpowered through sheer willpower alone. And there are some that cannot, right? Like I say that to say that there are some people who have taken the prescription for one problem and tried to apply it to a different one. If I'm suffering from schizophrenia, that's not a will problem issue. But you have people who feel a certain level of guilt that they can't get themselves out of their issue because somebody's told them they should be able to will themselves through it. I should be able to will myself through weight loss, but I have a thyroid issue. You know what I mean? I should be able to will myself through a lack of self-confidence, and I was abused as a child. Those aren't, in terms of context, it's not the same. If you don't understand the nature of your issue, then you can't get a solution. There's some problems that could be solved through religion. There's some problems that can be solved through faith. Some problems that can be saved through friendship or food or laughter or diligent thought or solitude, whatever the case may be. But I feel like even if you are a diligent person, even if you are a person who has agency and takes self-responsibility or whatever the case may be, if you haven't properly matched your solutions with the kinds of problems that they work with, then you're going to run into a railroad. So it's even getting people to say that this problem is different than this problem, and this is why, so that I know what to do about that problem, or whose help to enlist to work my way through.